In 1994, a young man from Klang Valley, Pastor Kenneth Chin, had a vision of a fire. What he saw was a map of Malaysia slowly engulfed by little sparks of fire, which grew and took over Malaysia, and from there, the world. Pastor Kenneth then took the first step in realizing God's vision for him, and started the Asian Youth Ambassadors, AYA, as a platform to reach out to the youth of Malaysia. Through that, a spiritual home to many people across the world, Acts Church was born. So let's rewind 18 years back to the year 2000. Pastor Kenneth started the first service of Acts Church with just 3 people. One knew the guitar with only 3 chords, one passed around the offering bag, but all had the heart to serve their best for the Lord. From 3, they grew to 150 partners strong in the next 2 years. The church lives out the vision to be a big church with a big heart to affect big influence. Though they had mostly students then, they managed to raise $10,000 to purchase a piece of land and build a school in India. With a heart of simple obedience and sacrificial generosity, and simply giving their best to the one who gave them his best, Acts Church embarked on a faithful journey, constantly doing things others might see as crazy. For one, Acts Church received a revelation for change that was much needed in the community and nation. When Pastor Kenneth saw the word love in the word revolution, this led to the start of the Rebel movement sometime in the year of 2007. Rebel tours have impacted many people throughout Malaysia, reaping in thousands of souls for the kingdom. The movement has also grown to include Rebel Party, once in a few months, a celebration which includes games, food, worship, and the word would be held for the young at heart to come together to party with Jesus. All these are only possible through God's grace, and also the volunteers who are majority from Acts, having the dream and vision for the local youths to come into the kingdom of God. Acts went on to plan their first service plant in Cyberjaya in 2008. Then came along Nilai, PJ, Cheras, Ampang, Klang, Samanye, and Iskandar. They also went to take on the world for God through the planting of Acts Botswana, Acts Melbourne, Acts London, Bristol, and Edinburgh, and also Acts Karawaci, which is supported by Acts Bekasi. Acts also adopted a few church plants, Acts Singapore, Chiang Mai, Myanmar, and has partnered with them throughout the years on this mission field, that is, the world. As missions and communities were constantly at the center of the church's heart, Acts also ventured into impacting local communities by setting up tuition centers and various classes for the local and even refugee children. Volunteers work week in, week out, most weekends, to teach the children, to help them grow up with joy, knowledge, skills, character, and love. Acts also is reaching out to people through social businesses. Little Legends, a childcare center with a mission to draw out the best in their children. Victory Academy, which believes that the heart of education is the education of the heart. Clinic Keceriaan has the goal to make quality healthcare accessible to all through cross-subsidizing for underprivileged communities. They also have Flatfish, their media arm, Froth, cafe business, Village Storehouse, reselling of pre-loved items, Dream Village Football Academy, reaching out to local kids through football, and also Home Bakers United, a community of like-minded bakers who wants to make a difference through baking. They all have the same purpose, that is to reach out to people with the talents and abilities that God gave. Acts has really come a long way since the first service back in 2000, and is still growing stronger as the Lord adds to and raises up more people each day to spread the love of Christ. As the church focuses on rebuilding the walls this year, we want to reignite the passion and fire that we had, that drove us through all these years, and which will continue to drive us towards the future, to do even greater things for God. Happy anniversary, church! Here's to another year of God's goodness and faithfulness.